Hello, and welcome to Unleash the Dog Trainer Within. Anyone who's listening, please feel free. If you want to tell me your name, where you are, I'll acknowledge you. We're on every Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. We're also developing some new shows. There'll be dog nutrition shows coming end of this week, beginning of next week. All right, so I'm working out. It just said I went live, so maybe I wasn't live till just now. I'm going to start over. Welcome to Unleash the Dog Trainer Within. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. So let me know who you are and where you are if you'd like, and I'll acknowledge you and say hello. If you have any questions, please ask them. Also, I will show you my email so you can write to me. It's easier to answer any questions by email, and then I'll discuss them on the show. Okay, so we're still working on the format for this show. Right now, what I'm thinking is, and I want your input, that's why I mentioned this. This show is for you and about you. So what I'm thinking is I start with a short, interesting vid, sometimes funny, sometimes interesting. Then maybe a list, top 10, top 5, something like that. Then a first topic. Then maybe another short video or some pictures. Today we're going to do some pictures. Then a more major topic. And then pet product of the day. By the way, pet product of the day is not a paid endorsement. They don't even know that I'm doing it when I show you their product. It's just something I found that I thought was interesting and that you might like. All right, so let's start out, I guess, with the first video that I wanted to show you. Bring this over here. Nope, that's the pet product. We're going to switch over here to the video.
Leader of the pack, Augusto de Oliveira, became an internet star after uploading this video of himself walking unleashed dogs through a quiet town, showing an amazing bond with his animals. But today, he's raising the stakes by attempting to repeat the feat on busy city streets.
Griffin, here, Savannah. Come on, Tifa.
Augusto grew up on a farm in Brazil with dozens of dogs, and he learned from a young age to communicate with them.
Wait.
Today, he lives, breathes, and even sleeps with his pack.
High five.
As part of his work, running Griffin Shepherd kennels.
My dogs know me as part of the pack. I spend a lot of time with them. I feed them, I let them out, I exercise them, I do everything with them.
Augusto's landlady, Cynthia, is amazed by what she sees every day.
I believe Augusto has a gift, and his dogs, all dogs, not only his, respond amazingly to Augusto.
To test his training, Augusto has decided to try the unleashed pack walking in a busy environment the dogs aren't used to.
Today I'm taking my pack for a walk in Boston, Massachusetts. Sit, Hannah. I have Hannah, Jenna, Harmony, Griffin, Priscilla, and
Thank you for the thumbs up, and let me know where you are. I'll say hello.
Get them used to the position they have to walk in and to stay by my side before I start to let them off leash.
And then, one by one, Augusto lets the dogs off their leads, keeping each one under control in a distracting environment.
And as you can see, they have to remain in the same positions unless I change them. Good girl.
Eventually, all 6 German Shepherds successfully walk into heel.
Here.
And the dogs are proving a big hit with the Bostonians.
I would love to have a dog as well behaved as those. I have 2 dogs that are horribly behaved, and this would be amazing, but I don't think I can ever replicate what he does. You can tell that these dogs are amazingly well trained. They're calm. He has complete control of them.
Yeah. I love spending time with my dogs. I just feel like there's so much I can do with them. I can spend time training them. I can spend time just taking them places. I can spend time playing with them. I never get tired of it.
After a hard day's work, the pack grab the first chance they can for a well-earned nap.
Dogs had fun.
Yeah, they're all tired, as you can see. Not so bad. Okay.
Okay, let's bring us back around. Now, you notice in that video the one woman who was saying she has dogs and they are not well trained. Her belief that she can't control her dogs is at least half the problem, if not more. You have to believe it. You have to assert it in a calm manner, not assert it in a manner of physical violence or how do I put it? Thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up. When I say be assertive, I'm talking about body stance, head up, shoulders back, strong but not mean voice. Again, back to the children. Very much like when you work with children. You treat your dog like a child. You're the leader, but you are fair and just. Okay. Thank you, Evie. I saw you sent a little heart there. Okay, so that was the short video for today. And again, let me know if you like or not like the way I'm running this show, because it is for you. All right. I just want to mention, by the way, something I came across. The American dingo, or the Carolina dog, is considered to be a descendant of ancient breeds that migrated across the Bering Strait 8,000 years ago. This is probably the most ancient dog in the Americas. Native Americans used them. All right, so next I'm going to talk about the 20 most loyal breeds. The major topic today is going to be about rehoming a dog. Basically, we're talking about loyalty and care of each other. And rehoming is a very serious issue and the best ways to do it. So we're going to come to that next. But the 20 most loyal breeds. Well, I'm going to take out the number. The most loyal breeds. At first, I had a mix here of larger and smaller breeds. And I noticed the difference being loyal breeds that can be protective. Hello, Stacy. Thank you. Yes, I love dogs too. In fact, that's partly why I work with dogs. I have always worked with dogs all my life. Even when I've had other jobs, I still work with dogs. Why? Even like when I was older and had a regular steady job, didn't need the money, because a well-trained dog has a home. They don't end up at the shelter. So I always have and I always will work with dogs, especially in dog training and dog rescue. All right, so I've noticed when I was making a list of the most loyal breeds, the difference between loyal breeds that are playful and want to hang out and be your buddy, and loyal breeds that can also protect your family. Hello, Diana. Yes, you do. I'm going to mention the pit bull. That's coming up. So I was just saying, now protective is not the same as attack. Attack is not the same as guard. Protective is a dog that by its body stance will protect you. You notice dogs will sometimes stand in front of you sideways. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. That they are protecting you when they stand sideways in front of you. Other ones will guard, meaning they may bark and make lift their lips, show their teeth, but they're not attacking. They're guarding. There's a difference. Attack is when the dog actually goes after someone, and those are 3 specific and distinctive trainings. Some dogs don't even need to be trained, and we're going to get to them in this list as well. All right. So, let me run the list down of the most loyal dogs, the larger dogs that can protect you. Next episode, I'll discuss the smaller dogs who just love to hang out. They're your best buddy. So the German Shepherd, one of the most intelligent dogs in the world, very gentle with you and your children, and a very great judge of character of other people who come around you. The Great Pyrenees. This is a working dog. I'm not showing you pics because most of us all know what these dogs look like, but I am going to show you some pics of some of the other dogs. A working dog that loves its job. It's very gentle to humans. It's a gentle giant, but it will stop at a moment's notice to get in front of you if it perceives danger. Now we're going to mention the pit bull, Diana. The pit bull has a bad reputation, and it's not his fault. He's gotten a bad rap because of people who have no business owning dogs and turning them into monsters. You could do the same with any animal, or even people, by mistreating them, by bad genetics. Well, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. It's ruining the reputation of pit bulls. In California, I used to work with a rescue. We call them kiss bulls. I don't know if most people know this. I don't think they do. Pit bulls used to be known as the nanny dog because of its loyalty and willingness to protect its humans and especially their children. Yes, Diana, it's absolutely so. And I've mentioned this example before. I'm going to mention it again. Please understand, I hate dog fighting. I don't believe in it at all. But when dog fighting was legal, the rule was a human could walk in between two fighting pit bulls, stick their hand in the middle of them, and not get bit. That's how loyal pit bulls are to their humans. They still won't bite. All right. The American Staffordshire Terrier, often mistaken for a pit bull. No, they're related, but they are not the same. They have a very gentle personality and a love for their family like nothing else. They are some of the strongest dogs in the world, especially for their size. It's incredible, their strength. I owned, back in North Carolina, I owned a mix of a hound and an American Staffordshire. That dog was stronger than some of the biggest dogs that I have worked with. It was amazing. And they have a bark that will terrify a grown man. But they are playful and they are gentle with children and they love to be affectionate. The Boxer is great with kids. They have amazing patience. They're big enough to scare away anyone you don't want near you, and they will not allow someone who has bad intentions toward you near you. They will get in between you. They will protect and or guard. Yes, you can train them as attack, but it's not a natural thing. But they will step in front. The St. Bernard, it's known well for its lazy behavior, but it loves its human to a fault. They may not want to play a lot, but let me tell you what, the St. Bernard loves you so much, he'll lay his life down for you without a moment's hesitation. Now, the Akita, it's a beautiful dog from Asia, very loyal. You will always feel secure and happy when they're present. I don't know if you've seen the movie, and if I mispronounce this, forgive me, Hachiko. It's the story of an Akita dog who waited for its owner at the train station every day after its owner died. Because it would meet its owner at the train station when the owner came home from work, and they would walk home together. After the owner died, the dog could not accept the loss, and every day would go to the train station and wait for his owner. So the Doberman, we all know, intimidating and scary to some, but bear in mind, the dog is only scary if you choose to be afraid. I have never had a breed I couldn't work with. The Doberman is actually a very sweet dog. They love children. They're protective. The Irish Wolfhound. Shaggy coat, massive build. It's an impressive dog. And they're great to use as watchdogs. Now, watchdogs are dogs that will alert you if there's a potential problem. They can be trained to guard, but you have to train them to it. They have an amazing sense of smell. They're very sweet. And they will stand for you. The Collie, now we all know Lassie. Okay, and Lassie was a TV show dog, but they used the real traits of a Collie. They're not going to back down if there's danger to its humans, especially to its children. They're very concerned with family, and they will stand for you. The Great Dane, giant dog, very gentle. They're not really, unless you train them, they're not really guard, but just their size alone will deter people who will be afraid that they might. Their size will scare away anyone. Okay, the Golden Retriever and the Labrador. The Golden Retriever is the most popular dog in the... Thank you for the hearts and thumbs up. The Golden Retriever is the most popular dog in the world at this time. Playful, fun, loves to be outside. The Labrador is the next most popular breed, also one of the most loyal. And they will stop whatever they're doing, including playing, if you're in trouble. Okay, now, here's one you may not be familiar with. The Leonberger. This is a giant dog. It was created by breeding in Germany, by breeding certain large dogs like the St. Bernard, the Newfoundland, and a few others. Let me see. I think I have pictures for this one. Here we go. Let me see if I... Yes. All right, I'm going to bring this over. There is the Leonberger. They are huge. And they are beautiful. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. They are an amazing dog. They are very loyal. They are super intelligent. Yes, I have notes. And they're also very eager to please. Now, a dog that I have worked with, the Anatolian Shepherd. You don't find too many of these in America. Also sometimes called the Kangal dog. Here's a Kangal. Now, there's an argument in Turkey, in the area of Turkey and countries near it, if these are the same dog with a minor difference, or if they are two distinctive breeds. My personal opinion is that they descended from the same dog and split off into two breeds very similar. The Anatolian is like a German Shepherd on steroid. They are as big as the Irish Wolfhound. They are powerful. They can handle extremes of cold and heat, because in Turkey it's freezing at night and hot in the day. These are amazingly loyal and intelligent dogs. The Kangal have all the same qualities, but they tend to be lighter in color. Same size, huge. I mean, the one I worked with, I had for a while. I was rehoming it as well as training it. It weighed over 200 pounds. When it was a puppy, it weighed 150 pounds. All right, the Tibetan Mastiff. These are a very unique dog, and they are super, super loyal to their owners. They're a little aloof. The Anatolian and the Kangal, strangers can meet and walk up to, but I wouldn't recommend it so much with a Tibetan. On one side, you have the normal. On the other side, I'm showing you the red Tibetan. The red is one of the most expensive dogs in the world. I don't know if this is true, but I've read that someone once paid, yes, aren't they, Diana? That someone once paid $1.6 million for a purebred champion red Tibetan. All right, let me go on. Oh, also, the Tibetans mature very slowly. The same as the Labradors. Labradors mature very slowly. They mature physically, but mentally they are very slow to mature. They take their puppies at 3 and 100 pounds. The Tibetans have a natural guarding instinct. And you find this with a lot of the curly-tailed breeds. We call them primitive dogs, and that's not meant as an insult. It just means they've been around forever. They're very intelligent. They can be a bit independent. You have to make sure you stay on top of their training. But they are loyal and they love you. The Mastiffs, I'm sorry, I meant to say the Malamutes, the Tibetan Mastiffs, the Huskies, the Malamutes, etc. Okay, so now next we have the Caucasian dog, also called I might mispronounce this, the Ovchatla, I believe it's also called. I know it's called that, I just don't know if I'm saying it right. This is a Russian dog, very rarely seen outside of Russia. This is not a family dog. They are naturally protective, naturally guard, and to some degree, and yeah, they don't need much training for attack. They're used in the military and in prisons and the guard estates. They bond with 1 or 2 people. That's it. They are also much larger than you'd think looking at this picture. Okay? They are an amazing dog. Oh, we're not going to go there yet. Okay, so that's my list of most loyal dogs. Now, I'm going to run past a few most unusual looking dogs real quick. Okay? This is the Chusky. They are currently developing this. It's a Chow and Husky hybrid called the Chusky. Next up is the Chinese crested dog, a hairless dog, mostly hairless dog. Now here comes something interesting. There's three dogs that have this feature. Look at the nose. This one is the double-nosed Andean Tiger Hound. This is out of South America. There's also another Andean version. And here is, let me bring up what it's called, the Cattle Burren. Again, I might be mispronouncing this. I've never met one of these live, but these are very rare. Again, look at the nose. It's got a double nose. Next up is the Bedingling Terrier. Dog that looks like a lamb. You had a Chinese crested, Diana. Sweet. Next up is the Bermosco Shepherd. The hair is supposed to be that way. Usually you don't want your dog matted, but this is a rarity, and this dog is supposed to be matted. And then there's a couple similar where the mat runs more like rings. The Commodore, also another shepherd type dog, and the Purely. The reason for the matting and the heavy coats is because their original job is to protect the herd of sheep and other creatures. So when they are protecting and fighting off against a predator, these coats protect them from being harmed. Okay. Let's see if I can bring you back to me now. Here I am. Let's come over here. All right. Okay, now we're going to go on to today's main topic. We love our pets and they love us. Dreadlock dogs. Ha! Yes, Diane, that's cool. We love our pets and they love us, but sometimes it happens. You can't keep your dog. It's sad. And I believe that when you take on a dog, you should intend to have it for the rest of its life. But sometimes things do happen. Illness, injury, financial situations that change. And you may have to rehome your dog. So I want to talk about that because there's too many bad things that happen. So yes, the shelter is a place to give up your dog. But some breeds don't do as well there. Really cute ones, small, medium size, do great at the shelter. But the shelters are also overwhelmed. There are some no-kill shelters, but there are also high-kill shelters. So as I always recommend, if you have to rehome your dog, try to do it yourself first. Try not to take them to a shelter if you can help it. Blurry. I wish there's nothing I could do about that. I wish I could. All right, so if you can, try to rehome your dog yourself first. So if you're rehoming your dog, there are 4 kinds of people out there looking for your dog, especially if you're giving it away for free or for a very small rehoming fee. So the first thing I suggest, thank you, Diana, a serious rehoming fee. Someone who's looking to get a dog and is going to give it good care is not going to have a problem paying $75, $100, $150 to rehome a dog, to accept a new dog. This way you know that they have the finances to take care of that dog and that they are invested in that dog. People who pay a decent rehoming price are not likely to harm or neglect the dog. So the 4 types out there who are looking for a dog. Regular people, families like you and me, regular folk. But then you have your dog fighters. These people want dogs that they want to use in the fighting pit or, just as bad, bait dogs. Dogs that train the fighting dogs on. They use gentler dogs for that. They use older dogs. If you're giving away an older dog, they want it. An older dog that can't defend itself so well, they want to use that dog. Researchers, medical researchers are always out there looking for free or inexpensive dogs to do medical research on. And then there's resellers. I know a few people who do the reselling, and some of them I like because they're taking the dog and they're rehoming it the right way. Others are not. Others who are resellers are taking the dog and reselling it to just anybody without any care. All right, so how to rehome your dog. First off, always try family, friends, co-workers, someone you know first. I know, I see some of the sad faces. I know this is not a popular topic, but it's an important topic. Because if you're giving your dog a new home, you want to make sure it's a home and not a nightmare. And I can't always talk about the nice and lightweight stuff. Sometimes you got to talk about these things. So family, friends, co-workers, always the first place to go. Thank you, Rebecca. Yes. Now, if you can't find a family, friend, or co-worker, and you have to adopt your dog out to a stranger, all right? First off, like I said, ask a price. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not so that you make money. It's to qualify the new owner. Now, separate from the price, you want to do a home visit. And if for some reason you can't, so I know some people don't want to go in someone else's home, say you're going to do it. Even if you're not, say it. Say it in the ad. Say it when you meet with them. Meet with people at least 3 times. The best prospective people that you might want to rehome your dog to. No less than 3 meetings. Because the researchers and the dog fighters, they want a quick grab and run. They don't want to go into a lot of detail. All right? So they won't want to do 3 meetings. And tell them you're going to do a home visit. Make them believe it. Put it in the ad. Say it directly to them. Also, you want to see their ID. If they go to the shelter to get a dog, they have to show ID. There's no reason they can't show you their ID, and you want them to show you bills, utility bills, where the address matches their ID. This is especially important if you're not going to do the home visit. This helps prove that they have a home. Thank you, Rose. Okay, so you want to see their ID, you want to see, and you want to meet every member of the family. Young and old, all of them. And you want them to meet your dog. Do this in a neutral territory, not at your home. Do it at a local dog park. You want to see how comfortable they are, not only with your dog, you want to see how comfortable they are with all dogs. Because when they're handling your dog, they're going to have to deal with other dogs. So meet them at a dog park. Okay, and you want the whole family there. Now, some warnings. You get someone who calls about your dog. Oh, what's he weigh? How big is his head? Hang up. The minute they ask about the head size, hang up. That's a dog fighter. They want head size. Researchers will ask a lot about the health of the dog. They want dogs as healthy as possible, so they can do the medical research. But of course, don't hang up on people who ask that, because regular people, families, good people will ask that too. This is why you have to meet them in person. Resellers, again, they'll ask a lot of the same questions. But none of these people are going to like the idea of a home visit. They're not going to want to show you their ID. They're not going to want to show you utility bills. Okay? So please be very careful when you're rehoming your pet. And if you got any questions about rehoming, write to me. Let me put up my, let me show you my contact info. Okay? Write to me at Joseph at UnleashTheDogTrainerWithin.com. Joseph at UnleashTheDogTrainerWithin.com with any questions about dog training, about dog rehoming, about dog rescue. I work with all of that. All right, I guess we're going to get on, since we're near the end of the show, the product of the day. Now, this is by total coincidence. I did not plan on Woof Washer on the Woof Driver channel, but it just happens to look really cool. I just happened to come across it. Like I said, this is not a paid endorsement. They do not know that I'm showing you this product. I just like how it looks and it works. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here it comes.
Rover loves playtime, but he ends up a filthy mess. And bathing your dog can be a downright disaster. Hi, Davey Jones here for the Woof Washer 360, the amazing new dog washing viral sensation that washes your dog in less than 1 minute. As a dog,
I'm going to stop it for a second to say, yeah, I see why it works well. Dogs don't always love, certain dogs love the water, like the retrievers, etc., but other dogs don't like to be put in a big tub. Thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up. But and other dogs don't like the hose because the stream is too strong. This is clearly very gentle, and it's all around them. All right, I'm going to continue.
I can honestly say my dog loves getting bathed with Woof Washer 360. It's so easy. Connect the Woof Washer 360 to your hose, add soap, and then adjust the Woof Washer 360 for your dog. The water and the soap mix instantly to create a sudsy solution that deep cleans your dog from head to tail. It cleans your dog everywhere, 360 degrees of clean. The secret is the adjustable arc of water jet, engineered to spray all over. Woof Washer 360 adjusts to any size dog. Large or small, it Woof washes them all. It expands so big, we're giving it the biggest challenge of all. A miniature horse, of course. Look, harsh sprays frightens dogs, but dogs love the Woof Washer 360.
She normally does not enjoy taking baths, so seeing her do this right now is pretty amazing to see.
This dog normally takes about 2 people to hold him. He's never stood this still ever in his life.
It's just so gentle, it's almost like I'm giving her a massage.
Woof Washer 360 works with any shampoo, and you can adjust the water pressure for your dog. Plus, it comes with 2 modes, one for rinse and one for suds. And it folds away for easy storage.
Okay, let's come back to me. I hope you all enjoyed that. Okay, so thank you, everybody. Let me know. Please feel free to write to me or on here Let me know what you think of the show. Let me know if you like the pet product of the day. Like I said, it's not a paid endorsement. They don't even know I'm doing it. But thank you for all the hearts and thumbs up. But let me know if you like me doing the pet product thing. Okay, so that's our show for today. Thank you all for being here. We've got some really great shows coming up. I'm planning on having a dog trainer who was on America's Got Talent. He happens to do a show out here in Las Vegas. I plan to have him on in an upcoming show. We're going to talk about canine aquatics. This is water therapy for dogs that are in need of that need this kind of help. I have a lot of interesting subjects coming up. So, and again, Wolf Driver. Please tell all your friends about Wolf Driver. As in my shirt here, Wolf Driver on Facebook. Lots of great shows. Please check out all the shows. Hey, Rose, thank you for the first time watching. Great to have you. I'm on Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m., but do catch Wolf Diddy. I think he comes up right after me. And there's another trainer. I don't like saying this all the time, but I had a stroke some time back. I'm still recovering. And sometimes I can't remember something. So I'm sorry if I can't remember the gentleman's name. There's another great dog trainer on here. Catch and my friend Barbara, Pet Psychic, check her out. Watch all the shows here at Wolf Driver. Thank you all so much. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.